Miss. We have Marshall head coach Dan D'Antoni. We'll have an opening statement and then questions.
Well, we played at best, I guess you could call it erratically. You know, we have these long periods where we play really well, we get a 12-point lead, and then we come down and just do, I guess, some young team mistakes. And, you know, it's getting toward the end of the year here. I'm getting a little tired of them, but still proud of the kids. The good thing about it, they're not erratic in their efforts. You know, they give you 100%, so there's not a whole lot I can say. Obviously, if we shoot the ball better, this wouldn't have been a ball game. But, you know, where that is when your two best, probably our best shooters, or two of the best. I wouldn't say the best, but Jared's up there with them making shots. But, they go 0 for 16, and you won by how many? 13. You win by 13, and you better just put the game in your pocket and go on. Shut the heck up. Don't be jinxed, because I don't think they'll go 0 for 16 again, hopefully. So, good ball game. Southern Miss, well coached. First time in, Drain didn't kill us this time. I thought defensively toward the end, we shut him down. He didn't, you know, he had about 30 on us here last year. And so he didn't do much, and that's good defense. Our defense has always carried us. I think we scored 6 points in the last 7 minutes or something like that. So, you know, that part's good, but that game's over. We can win the next 3, we might get into a real good pod, but with this team, I'm just gonna look tomorrow, Saturday when we play, so we'll see what happens.
And you saw a live ball tonight. You always talk about having a live ball, but for much of the game, that offense, that ball was going where it needed to get, and then you start hitting those shots, especially when you're down 7. Next thing you know, you're up 8.
Well, we hit, one man hit a bunch of shots. You know, Marco was on the end of 4 of those, so he came in and put him in. But we moved the ball. One thing I thought, although they didn't double, when they don't double I, those are the numbers you're going to get. What was he, 18 points and 11 boards, and it's amazing too when he's scoring how many rebounds he gets. You know, he always seems to rebound better when he's scoring. So, and most guys are like that. Their defense picks up when you score, and they didn't double down. Although they did 1 or 2 times, you know, we've been working hard on getting him to get the ball out. And if he gets the ball out, we can drain a couple of threes and make him pay for double the team, and then I think we'll see a really efficient ball club on the offensive end.
You look, for him to play 33 minutes and 2 or 3 minutes that he was out was whenever he tweaked up a little bit. Especially, I mean, you were going 7-8 minute stretches with with no whistles really, just because of the flow of the game. I mean, is that impressive for him to be able to go with that type of longevity?
Well, this type of game, we didn't have any real bursts from them to the other end. Maybe a few, but not very many. That's when he struggles, when the other team really makes him sprint 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row, which they didn't do. What I worry a little bit now is what he'll be Saturday. You know, after playing 33 minutes, sometimes you got to worry about not so much this game, but you know, when you're wanting every victory, you got to play and go after the wins when you get them. So we'll worry about Saturday. We had to win this. I thought he did a great job, but he's capable of doing that. You know, a lot of fatigue is like John Hebelchek used to say. You know, he said, "You're not tired till your mind says you are." So, you know, a lot of it's mental with these kids. They tough out, man.
The substitution patterns, did that help, especially against Southern Miss only going 6 or 7 deep? Did that seem to help you all down the stretch?
On their substitution patterns? Or
No, you're.
Well, I mean, I just thought that Marco hit about 4 shots in a row, and that guy was playing defensively where it picked their heads up. Their heads were about to drop, and then he hit those shots, and we got up a little bit. And then once, you know, you've ridden horses, right? I used to ride horses in Mullins and get out away from the barn one time. And that horse wants to go back to the barn. You ain't stopping him. He's headed that way. And I was on one. I thought I was going to take my head off when I hit the barn. But you know, once we got that little field going, he was pretty good. I thought Tavia did a nice job on Drake for the most part. He wasn't always on him, but he was the primary defender. And, you know, Jansen had energy, even though he was 0 for 7. He played with more energy. Got 9 rebounds, which is big for us. A couple block shots, I think. What do you have? Do you have a couple block? Yeah, a couple block shots. So he's got to play with energy and forget the shooting. It'll come. I never take kids out for the shooting part. Most of it is just mental mistakes when they make mental mistakes, and when I don't feel like they're playing with enough energy. And you know, we'd be ahead, and we come down and do some things that I swear to goodness, if it was Chuck, I would take him out of the game. And only Chuck. I might go to a men's league, see him play. He'd be like that. I'd take him out. You know, it's just, I just like his team, you know, and I appreciate the fans sticking with us. We had a good crowd here. We want to keep them. The band was great. It's a fun atmosphere, and we're going to try to keep it that way. And they just have to understand we're a young team, but getting on down in there. But we're going to be a tough out before